Welcome to Thursday's Live. Today we are talking about Starseed activation, Ascension, the integration that we're having, what February is bringing for us, which is really freaking powerful, plus all my spice. So you're so welcome. Let's do this. When you arrive, let me know where in the comments. Hit me up in the comments. I want to know where you're from. What platform are you watching on? I'm live right now, I believe, on YouTube and Facebook, and it's going to be juicy today. I'm going to spill some tea. Been holding back on this for a bit. I'm going to probably be super, super spicy. But we'll ease our way into that because there's a lot happening right now. There's a lot of transitions going on right now. In February, let me fucking tell you, it is going to blow us away. Hi, Noni. So yeah, and then at the end of this, we're going to pull some cards. We're going to look at some direction for us. Hi, Tanya. And yeah, it's going to be wild. So let's enjoy some time together. I have an hour scheduled for us today. Can a girl keep it to an hour? Let's find out, shall we? So, hello, all my lovelies. Okay. I don't even know where to start, but holy shit show, have I ever gone through a massive transformation, massive transformation. So I want to share the integration process of what to expect for yourself. Hi, dear baby. What to expect for yourself, what to expect moving through February, the February forecast, the whole monthly forecast. I have never recorded something so spicy in all my life, let me tell you. When I recorded the forecast, I was like, "Rah." um, so it's filled with passion and direction, and I put a lot, probably too much, a lot of tools and information and techniques in the monthly forecast. So it'll be coming out on Sunday on YouTube. It will be in the newsletter that is coming out Sunday morning. Get your ass at diamondo.com, sign up for the newsletter, get on that list because I am also going to share, I'm going to drop a bomb on you in a good way. I shouldn't say that on social media. That's probably not a thing you should say. But I'm going to poof some stuff in that newsletter for you. I've been working away on it and trying to figure out what really needs to come through. Like what there's so much of it. What are the essentials and what can I take out? Otherwise it's going to be like a fucking novel for you. So make sure that you're there for the newsletter on Sunday. It's coming out Sunday morning, I think like 10 a.m. Eastern time or something like that. But Nikki's on top of that for me. My 9-month-old and I are sitting outside, present and ready to listen. Mwah, sending you all of the love, darling. And to your little galactic baby. Can feel the vibes. Okay. So, all right, we have so that's happening. Newsletter, get your ass on it. It's going to be awesome. February, you guys know I went through a health transition, we shall call it, and there has been a tremendous amount of shift and change. I'm on my way. I am on my way. We still have some more testing to do, but I'm fine. Totally going to be fine. Everything's great. I just have to still do some healing, and I'm only allowed to talk like a certain amount of hours in a day. So I have dialed way back and I'm going to the basics and only offering very few things this month in February. So, and they're powerful, which is probably why I'm only offering very few things. Okay, let's get into the fucking meat, shall we? Are you feeling almost as though I need to hear this? Hi, Bobby Lynn. I need to hear this in the comments. Do you feel like you don't even know who you are anymore? Is anybody experiencing this? Where you're like, okay, I'm changing. My mindset's changing. My body is changing. Awesome sauce. Um, my personality is almost morphing and changing. What is going on with me? And we have this transition happening, and we're getting very like clear with our boundaries, and we're getting very clear with our direction, and we're closing doors on things, and we're like, I'm going to go this way. Anybody else? So big yes if you're feeling that, please. Okay, good, amazing. I'm going to tell you why. Now, what I need to know out of all of the yeses, we got to come up with something in the comments so I can identify who you are. So, how about F yes for the next one? Are you becoming increasingly impatient, zero tolerance, um, 0 oh my goodness, hold on my phone. I didn't put it on do not disturb. Are you experiencing a low level of tolerance, a low level of patience? Are you experiencing people kind of making you the villain of their fucking story? And you're like, pardon? Are you experiencing a fierceness, an unspoken or spoken? Do you see the daggers I'm sending you right now? Are you experiencing a get out of my fucking way? Are you experiencing step aside? You're really interfering with my happiness right now. Are you experiencing this raw, unfiltered, I might say some words that I shouldn't say energy? I'm seeing you all. Amazing. Mhm. Here's what's going on. So we are in a I'm not going to spoon feed you fluffy bullshit. I am not playing in the spiritual energy. I'm not going to be like, here's your bullshit and bullshit, bullshit, your happy meditations and your love and light, boo, healing energy. No, I'm actually just going to give you the truth. And I'm not saying this to falsify you nor give you false hope because before I say anything, if you don't do the inside work, it won't happen. So do it or don't. Okay. So, what I'm going to say to you and what's happening is happening with you, for you, if you continue to do the inside work. I had someone tell me to go unlive myself the other day in the comments because they were like, how, but you sitting on your high horse telling us to do the inner work, but we're doing it and we're not seeing change. Not my fucking problem. Go look in the mirror or maybe evaluate what mommy and daddy did to you because I didn't do it. You don't need to take it out on me. You're the problem, not me. So it has been very fun, and this is the energy I'm in. So here's what's going on. We move through, and I just created either a TikTok on this or a Starseed series. I don't fucking know. I've been recording all day. I've just recorded it somewhere. So you're going to hear it again at some point. But here, first, live action news. Here we go. Um, why am I like this? Why am I such a dork? Okay, settle down, Diamond. We are integrating a higher version of ourselves. That's what's happening. And those of you that put the F yes, welcome to the club. We are hybrid star seeds. So we're going all out there. We're going all into the, if you don't like it, fuck off. Don't care. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. This is why I'm probably weird so that the people who like want to tell me to go do horrible things to myself and are like, you need Jesus in your heart, they can't tolerate my personality. So then they're like, fuck this ADHD bitch. Like I'm leaving. I can't do it. And then I'm here with you. And it's amazing. Back to the point. I promise I'm going to focus now. Here we go. I'm focused. Okay. We are ascending rapidly. Star seeds, we are integrating a very high vibrational energy. Whether you've been knowing it or not knowing it, whether you have done the work or not done the work, right here, right now, whether you like it or not, you are being slammed with your highest possible vibration, your highest possible galactic connection. You are being slammed with it. You are integrating it. You are meeting it. You have no choice but to just embrace it. If you don't do the work, it's going to hurt. And you're going to be like, I don't like being human and it's so hard. And you're going to have blockages. You're going to see frustration in love or lack of love. You're going to feel loneliness. You're going to feel a depleting in your financial system. You're going to create this. Don't create this. Okay. I'm going to guide you through what to do. Okay. We're going to talk about that when we pull the cards. So, we're integrating and we're meeting. Kathy, I miss you. I just ADHD again. Holy shit. I just miss you and I love you and I see that you're here and I hope that you're feeling better. Back to you. Okay. So I feel like I have multiple personalities and I'm in like a newsroom being like, no, back to you, Diamond. And then into my ADHD squirrel, I fuck off, Diamond. Calm down. Okay. We're in this together, right? Okay. So we are meeting the highest I'm going to not look at the comments. We are meeting our highest possible version of ourselves and we've been preparing for this knowingly or unknowingly. If you've been having dreams off the chart, if you've been having weird ass fucking dreams and you're like, I don't know, yes, you are integrating and this is what we're experiencing. We are experiencing the vibration of the highest possible galactic energy that we are as star seeds filtering in. So it's coming into your electromagnetic field. So the very minimum, what you're going to feel is this like, oh, my skin's itchy and I need to do something. Like I just feel for some reason because you're going to be experiencing it in your electromagnetic field. You're going to be feeling their energy. And in time, that's going to start to move into your DNA and activate your DNA. Like literally, if you take it a step further. So then if you are doing the, I'm feeling something. This is where it gets really good. And this is what I just went through. I'm feeling something. This is uncomfortable. And we're like, that's weird. And then we have all these signs and we're like, oh, there's something. And they were like, la, 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 ADHD. And they were like, oh, no, wait, what is this? You're going to fully integrate and open up the gateway into full connection and embodiment of that galactic self, aka DNA activation, where you literally become the vibration of that higher self. So here's what I just went through to share the story. I'm looking at the comments again. Stop doing that. Thank you for loving me. So here's what I just went through. Okay, we know I had a need to be on bed rest. Don't use your voice bullshit. A couple of months there. Cool. Good time. Loved it. Now, okay, it doesn't even matter. I'm not going to get into my boohoo situation because what I'm allowed to put into my gullet right now, into my word hole right now, is very limited and it's sad. One day though. Okay. So here's what I just had for legit. I started seeing DD everywhere. And my brain was like, dorky dime. Because we know I'm a dork. Everywhere. DD, 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 DD. And I was like, what on earth is happening here? So, okay. So whatever. And then I have one of my favorite sisters come down and visit me here. And just my heart was so filled and it was so loving last week. And we were out in the hot tub creating space and they were like, we need laughter. We need this. We're having like this really neat experience. This was this crazy long, slow shooting star. It was amazing. And then she went home and that energy stayed. And Corey keeps seeing it. He's like, there is something standing. So our hot tub is on a deck, obviously. And then the ground is way lower and there's a big railing, right? And he's like, there's something really tall. And I don't know what it is. My husband, who is like, not really into any of this. He also watched the Andromeda recording that we did, by the way, for those of you that were there and did the meditation last night, got into the meditation where it was about astral projection and all these. Oh, it was fucking amazing. And he just goes, which was super cute. But anyway, man's waking up. It's awesome. So anyways, sitting in the hot tub and he's like, what the fuck is that thing? And I was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And that's what I said to Karen. I was like, I don't know. I don't see it. No, I knew. I knew exactly what it was. And so the DD starts to surface again. And then I go through, this is how we do the inner work. I go through, Dare's like, oh my God, he is. Right, Dare, right? Okay. So I go through being highly triggered. Word came back to me in such a loving, amazing way. Word came back to me that someone that I cherished tremendously and loved tremendously, who was in my life, tremendously in my life, not as a lover, obviously, has created this whole story in and around what a BITCHIM. And I have watched women leave my life. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And then I've watched other women unfriend me on social media. Do I give a fuck? Actually, no. If you don't like me, don't like me. But like, oh, little arrow in the heart. And then a couple of people do it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I find out that I'm just perceived as this massive bitch because I'm so spicy and because I mock 4D. Well, then stop being in 4D. Not my problem. I don't mock it. Let's get clear on something. The reason I'm so fucking spicy about 4D and the love and light bullshit and the flowers in your hair and your celery juice and wearing a fucking dress and a crown in the woods and thinking that's sovereign somehow and your sovereignty and trusting spirit and trusting the universe. The reason I loathe it so much, you want to know the actual truth? Because when I was there, I held my students back. I literally have so much sadness when I look back. And I know better than to judge myself. But when I was in 4D, I've had a following forever. I have been doing this for 20 something years, 2 companies that are across the entire globe. And I had the audacity to hold people back. I did not know that I was aching to be seen and to be special. I did not know that I was teaching fluff. I didn't know that my love and light Reiki, psychic energy stuff that I was doing and the light language that I was sharing and the spoon feeding you false hope of your love is going to come in and doing all those things. I didn't know I was holding my students back and I held them back. I held myself back. And so I don't hate 4D and I don't judge 4D. I openly talk about it with disgruntled energy because that's what I did and I don't want that for you. And there's so many people doing it unknowingly. I didn't know. They don't know. That's as far as they've gotten, but they have spiritual ego and I don't like that and it hurts my heart because we are not getting any fucking closer to what we're supposed to do in our divine mission on this planet as starseeds by sitting here and love and lighting bullshit. We're not going to make it. We are not going to make it if we do that. We are not going to make it if we think that Reiki is the be all end all. Holy fuck, how many Reiki practitioners out there? How many people are going to the markets with their fucking tables, with their cards and their crystals on the table, thinking that they're actually changing lives? No, you're not. If you have an audience that's under 100 fucking people or under 1,000 people, you're not changing fucking lives. You're in the cycle of 4D bullshit. Wake up, look in the mirror, ask yourself why your life isn't changing. You should be, if you're in divine purpose, receiving full prosperity, receiving the love of your life, having healthy, nurturing relationships. Sometimes they have blips. Yeah, but the totality, the majority of it is fucking phenomenal. You should be in love with your body, in love with yourself. You shouldn't understand a stitch of jealousy nor anything else that is low vibrational. You literally have it all. You have it all when you are in divine purpose. That is what you are fucking here for. And so I get really passionate about 4D because I help people back. I don't want that for you. And I did it the hard way, and I don't want you to do it the hard way. Rant over, end scene, back to the other thing. Okay. So it's come back to me that a bunch of love and light ladies are not love and lighting me right now. And that hurt because I really, really, really love these women. I really love these women. And I'm watching them walk their path very boldly, walking away from the corporate world into the spiritual industry and doing it a little bit of 4D, but that's okay. It's okay. Like, it's part of the journey. I'm not judging it. I'm not judging you in these videos. But if you think the shoe fits, maybe it is your shoe. I don't know what to tell you. But here we are. Okay. So, knife and heart. Really intense right now. Knife and heart. And then I'm like, why does this hurt me? And I'm processing it. And I have this group of women. Fuck me, I'm blessed. There are so many powerful women in my life. Oh, I am so fucking blessed. Okay. So I lean into a group of these women who are amazing mentors and lights in this world. And we're talking it out. And I'm like, oh, it's something to do with my mom. And one of them, thank you, my love, one of my theys. Oh, my they looks at me and goes, let's redefine bitch. And I was like, yes, because I'm afraid of being a bitch. Because I'm not. Yeah, I sound bitchy and I can be perceived as that. I'm not actually. I have a massive heart. Anyways, this is what we decided. So they supported me in bitch. Ready? Is badass in total control of herself. Mic drop. I don't know why I just threw my pen. It felt good. Badass in total control of herself. That I am actually. I am in full control. Full fucking control. And so I'm like, okay. So I dive deeper. This is me being so fucking vulnerable. I dive deeper, you guys. This is where I'm going to spill some tea. And it's not because I hate anybody nor hurt anyone. I just really need to share this. So I dive deeper. And this woman in my life who is my favorite woman in the entire world because she came out of my vagina. It's my daughter. Okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. My daughter. My daughter's amazing. She's the seventh generation of everything that I am. So super fucking powerful. And I sit with her and I'm like, social process. Like, I think this out. I need to socially think this out. I need to talk it out. And she's like, yeah, totally. So we sit down. She makes me a tea. She makes the best London fog tea. I sit down and she looks at me and I look at her and I'm like, I'm hurting. She's like, well, one, you're allowed to hurt. You're human. And I was like, yeah, but I'm really hurting. And she's like, okay, tell me. So I explain it. And then she's like, well, dude, you were the villain in your mom's story. Yep. And she's like, so you're terrified of being the villain in everybody else's. And you're terrified that women perceive you this way. And I was like, oh, fuck me. This is how limiting beliefs work. They surface. My mom, I'm sure she's amazing now. I don't know her. I haven't met her in 12 years, and I don't think I actually ever really did know her. I just really knew her vulnerable narcissism, which was amazing, and how she could anyways, we're not gonna go into what else she did to me, but there's this piece, okay? So, she manipulated everything. She got pregnant with me with my dad. My dad is a total fucking fuckface, man. He's got a big heart. He's super weird and awesome and ADHD like me, don't know where I get it from, but he's a fuck up, man. That man has made bad choices over and over and over again, and I don't know, like, they were kids, and here she is, I'm in her fucking belly, and she's now in that era, that timeline in the '70s of you marry that person if you get pregnant. So then they get married, and I don't know if she trapped him with it or got stuck with it because she didn't fucking pull it out or put a condom on it. I don't know, bad choices, but here I am, and so there was some resentment there. Because my dad made really bad choices, and I don't think she wanted this at all. At all. And so she's just angry. And I in her womb, I remember everything. I remember being there. I remember conception. Super weird, but I do. And so I go through life, and this vulnerable, narcissistic, very depressed, very mentally unwell woman who is trapped by a man that isn't the greatest man, and she's not the greatest woman, and they're super toxic together, and they're only children, and now have me. And so she just pours all of it onto me. And then she makes a love baby. We're not going to get into that because that's not my tea to spill. But she goes makes a love baby. And so here we are. And she uses all of her toxic energy that she has and projects it onto me and makes me the villain in my sister's story from infancy, the villain in my sister's story. Put this competitive nature between us that I didn't know. I was too dumb and ADHDing and talking to aliens my whole life and looking off in the sky and all the things off in other realms to actually realize that that's what she was doing until it was too late. So my sister has this perception of me, as well as my father, as well as all of her friends and our families. Everybody in her world has a perception of me of being the villain, that I'm too strong. Yeah, because you're a weak ass. I don't want to be you. Because I'm too unspoken, because I'm too weird. I'm too in the daydream. I'm too this. I am successful as fuck. My whole life, from a very young age, I have made a lot of money, except for this one time when I went through full bankruptcy and ended homeless. That wasn't fun. But, anyways, so then she was like, she's too materialistic. I don't ask for the money. People just like, whatever, right? So I'm the villain in her story. And it was an endless battle for me to be like, can you just actually see my heart? Like, can you see my heart? Like, okay, I'm a bad person. And so I did this over and over and over. And I let it all go. And I just one day evolved into what I am now, where don't care. I've got my own theme song. We're going to get into the importance of how to do this in a second, I promise. We're sharing. Sharing is caring. Here we are. Okay. So sometimes I have a hard time making it about me, even though I do that a lot, but I do. But, anyways, back to it. Okay. So now I'm being stabbed by arrows of flowers from afar and things hurting me, trying maliciously creating unnecessary conversation in and around me being the villain. And so when I'm talking it out with my daughter, she was like, that's all it is. You just have to realize that you're not the villain, that they're reading their own book. And I was like, oh, I'm not reading their book. So whatever story you have going on, I don't have to read that story. I'm going to sit over here. I'm going to read my own story. I'm going to write my own story. I'm going to display my own story. So bye, right? So that was massive for me. And so back to the DD. Let me read this. We choose our parents to evolve into the best versions of ourselves. Dave, I have so many opinions about that. I feel okay, I'm actually getting this as a download. Ready? This is what how I perceive the parents that we come through. Those of us that came here to change the fucking game. Those of us that came here to stand in our power. Those of us that came here to look fear in the eye and society in the eye and be like, bring it. Because you can't shake me. That shook me a little bit for like an hour. But you cannot rock me off my feet and you cannot fucking stop me. And those of us that came here to do this, fast tracked it by coming through a portal of destruction. So we came through to really understand what's wrong with humanity. We came here to understand that these are the lessons that are required for me on a fast track. So we came through the ick-er-roo. We came through it all. And now here we are. So in a way, we chose it. Yeah, I fast tracked it. If someone would have, I that's the only thing I didn't know when I came in. I had all the memories of all my past lives. I've been connected to my galactic guides forever. I've been talking to galactic entities forever. And the one thing they did not say is like, your human experience. Oh, you're here to learn. You're here to watch a movie, not be a participant. But you'll think you're a participant, and then you'll figure it out later. And then I figured it out later. So it's amazing. If it doesn't matter if you have the mic, right? Okay, might I suggest your light was too bright and your mother could not stand it? Same thing with these other women. How sad for them. They are missing out on the most beautiful person on the planet. Kathy, I love you so much. We just have different light. We have different light. I think I'm a black light. And I think being a black light, I light up everything that's neon and spectacular. And if you're a white light, then you're just like everything else. And I don't want to be a white light. So there's that. Let's look at it that way. I don't care. I came here to be different. And I came here to understand my power. And I feel that this might have been the last thread in the tapestry of who Dime actually is. So back to the D that I keep getting, right? So I told you when Karen was here, I'm seeing DD everywhere, DD everywhere, DD everywhere. Don't know. And I'm like, Dorky Dime. And then again, the wisdom from my beautiful daughter. We're sitting there having a meeting yesterday. We're talking all this out. And then I'm like, okay, tell me what the DD is because she's powerful. And she's like, you're Draco. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's Diamond Draco. It's time, Mom. It's time to really bring that forward. And I was like, here we go. So this is what we're going to talk about. Those of you that said F yes in the beginning of this video, of this time together, welcome to the dark side. And the dark side is not dark. The dark side is power. The dark side is evolution. The dark side is fierce energy. We need our Care Bears. We need our Care Bears. I love my Care Bears. I have Care Bears. The 11 lights. I love them. We have our Care Bears. We're going to come into union with our Care Bears. And we're going to be standing over here, fierce as fuck, with our wings, with the intensity in our eyes, with the transformation we are making in our lives. You are a hybrid of many, many things. And those of you that said, fuck yes, you're Draco with me. And that's what we're doing. Every galactic entity has good and bad. Okay? Everything. Every human, there's good and bad. This is how it works. I'm going to drop all of this, actually. I'm going to save this for the galactic event. We have 2 different events because I don't think I can bring this here because I will really get banned. And I'm being shadow banned. So can you please subscribe? If you haven't, can you subscribe? Can you like? Can you share something? I don't fucking know because I'm getting shadow banned across the board right now on all platforms, on TikTok, on Insta, on everything. It's like, sorry, it's not fair. But anyways, because I'm talking too much and I know too much right now. That sounded really cocky. I didn't mean it like that, but too many downloads, information that I should not know. I know. And they're like, we're just going to ban you. And there's only 42 people watching this. And normally there's a couple hundred. So evidence. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to share it in the galactic events that are coming up, but you are integrating, and this is what happens. We are having this energy come in. If you are open to it and you are self-evaluating, like the story I just shared with you, where I was like, why does this hurt? And what does this mean? Instead of me being like, oh, they're just jealous or whatever, because I don't believe that they are. They're doing fucking amazing, their own little thing in their own little tripod of beauty and holding space for each other in circles and community and not my style. Like, I'm not a Care Bear. Like, amazing. Go. Somebody needs to do that. I am not the one. I don't know. Thank you. That would be the equivalent of saying, here's 5 children and Barbie dolls sit on the floor and play. I'd be like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. That's torture to me. Like, no, not doing it. So go ahead and do that. They're doing fine. Anyway, so the self-evaluation, instead of brushing it off and coming up with an excuse of all of these things, we are instead going to be, why did that hurt? Even though I was like, oh, it's like a bunch of little arrows. It's not going to change my life. It can't stop me. But like, why is that uncomfortable? So we want to do the evaluation of like, why are we experiencing, what are we experiencing and why? And we dive in and we get that clarity and then poof, you level up. So the moment that I had that conversation with my daughter and we like, oh shit, I went into a meditation. Well, this is as nice as I can be, is what you're seeing right now. This is what, yeah, Draco is dragon. This is, well, there's many layers to the dragon kingdom, but Draco is, uh, we're going to talk all about that in the galactic event that's coming up. So I go into this meditation and remember when I shared with you when I was going through my health situation last month that I went into the egg and died and then came out a fierce dragon? Well, it got bigger. And then that galactic entity in my yard is my Draco. It's me. It's me in my Draco form, a parallel experience standing in my yard, staring at me, going, we need to talk. And I'm like, yeah, we do. So I had to go through that. And now that I'm on the other side of those little arrows and they're like, if I don't care anymore, I will be the villain in your story. Absolutely, darling. Because you're probably small minded enough that you need a villain. So, yeah, I'll take that so no one else has to. Do you want me to wear it as a name tag? Because I'm fine with it. I had to go through that. And on the other side of it was a deeper integration where I am so fierce. Inspired action is flooding me. I cannot leave my desk for longer than 2 seconds. I went downstairs to eat soup. And while I was eating soup right before this, a whole fucking poem. Who writes poetry? Like amazing people. I'm not poemy, but I wrote a poem about power. And I was like, okay. Like it just came through. And I was like, I don't even know what to do with this. It's way too vulnerable to share a poem. Congratulations to those of you that are brave enough to do that. I don't have the balls yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just be like, no, I'm fucking badass. That's probably an old story that I don't have the balls to do it. I have great big giant lady balls. Okay, back to it. So can you imagine if we were actually in a room together with tea? I would be standing up and acting this out, not just leaning in my chair 100 ways. I'm quite entertaining. Okay. So here we are. We're integrating. Fuck. Take forever time. We're integrating. We're having massive transformation. And that's why you're feeling what you're feeling. We are leveling up into a level of undeniable. And so here we are. And we've got fucking dropping like, yeah, the galactic are real. And being like, yeah, they're totally here, like alien disclosure, yay. When have they ever actually really truly been for us? When have they actually ever really truly been for the fucking people? Because they're not. It's a bunch of, we know this, right? So why all of a sudden are they for the people? Why all of a sudden are like, it's true, yay, unity? They're not. It's bait. It's bait for their falsified fucking alien invasions that they're gonna pull. All of the drones that you're seeing, all of the craft that you're seeing, they already have craft. Palladian gave it to them. Octarian gave it to them. They're like, yeah, let's go into work together because we have an agenda over here. So nothing can change until we're done with our agenda. Cool beans. And I'm sure there's some great ones in there. I'm just like, oof, no, thank you. That would be like hanging out with a bunch of like, I don't be mean, Diamond. We're not going to talk about that. I just don't want to. So there's great things and everything, but there is an agenda and they have craft from galactic beings and they've recreated it 100% they have, but that's not the galactic energy that we are. So the more that we start to integrate what we actually are, look the F out because we're coming. We're coming. And we will stand there in the falsified things and be like, that's not it. But humanity is so easily duped. God, we're dumb. So it's like, oh, no, it's galactic. And everybody's like, do you see it? And I'm like, why are you taking the bait? Like, if you could just go into your meditation and have conversations with your own guides and experience for yourself, you would literally, I can just feel someone right now. I am way too psychic. Someone right now is like, this woman's on fucking drugs. I'm not, just so you know. I drink AG1 in the morning and water all day. Okay, back to that. But I can feel it. I can feel the judgment, which is super great. Anyways, we're arriving. And so the experiences that I'm having, which I've had before in moments, I've had moments of galactic energy showing up and like in the physical and like their boot marks were on the floor, and I was dating a narcissist, and he thought that I was cheating on him because I didn't realize that there was boot marks on the floor, and they were big boot marks, let me tell you. And I was like, well, no, but cool. So that was fun. But now they're actually here. So we will see into the realm that we are actually residing in. So I can go in my backyard and I can see them, touch them, smell them. They show up in my office space, see them, touch them, smell them, communicate with them, like in the physical for me. I'm in that realm. You're If you let it, you'll be in that realm and it's wild. So we're kind of getting prepared right now for being able to do that. And so a couple of things have been birthed because of that. So I always do every single month, I do a Galactic Ambassadors event. That is on the 11th, and it's going to be an activation to help you be able to do that. We're going to do a guided meditation. So we're doing it the day before the full moon. So you can try it, experience it, and then you can take that meditation because you'll have the recording on the full moon and do it on the full moon and connect to each other and the sacred grid of all that is. And it's going to be fucking amazing. So there's that on the 11th. However, Draco, you should see the fucking downloads from them, pages of downloads from them. And it's very, let's go. It's very calm. It's very authoritative. It's kind of spicy bossy. It comes through me with like fierceness, but not like spicy or ADHD like I am right now. This is just what I actually am. So I'm doing a Draco. So Diamond Draco channeling is going to happen on the 12th, the full moon, because the full moon is a charging energy. And why wouldn't we accelerate our energy on the full moon together? So I'm going to do that. And then we have the Mystic Bundle. Oh, you want to hear something fun? This was a suggestion. Like the galactic ETs that are never going to get caught because it's too funny until they think we believe them. It's just fucking the whole thing, right? Ooh, so dumb. Okay, so I'm also doing this. It was suggested to me. When I have a lot of decks, obviously, not dicks, decks, cards. If I have a lot of decks, I do things with them too, but I don't. I have a lot of cards. So I go through them, right? And when I use them, I attune them to the collective. So if you've ever done the Starseed events, the Galactic Ambassador, that's who I channel. So it's a collective, not my collective, the collective, a galactic board of directors, if you will. And so I channel them. And so I always attune my cards to the collective. And then I attune them to me. So I am going to each month, we're going to do the Mystic Bundle every month as long as people keep wanting to do it. The first one we're going to do, the first session, which is February 4th. So we're doing 4 sessions. We're going to do learning how to channel with your cards. So actually using your cards for channeling, not for the way they were designed to be used. But I have a deck that I'm going to give to the most authentic starseed in that group. So your guides, my guides are going to select you together in the Mystic Bundle. This deck is fully attuned to the collective. So when you get it, you're going to get not only this, you're going to get a message from me, a little psychic message from me with a little itty bitty prezi, a little galactic prezi. So you're going to get this little package from me that I'm literally going to ship to you. And it has all the energy of, I will attune it for your galactic self. That's one of the things I can do. So someone's going to get this from the Mystic Bundle, which is super exciting. I'm going to put them back over here so you don't lose them. Super pumped about that. So can't wait. That starts February 4th. It's going to be amazing. So cool, right? I know. And they're intense. So when you get them, you just have to like, I'll give you direction. So before you even open the box, there'll be a direction. It's okay. I will show you what to do with them. And they're attuned so you can start connecting into the collective with me. So it'll be fun. All right. And then I have so many of them. So I'll do that every month, or maybe I'll do a different promo the month after. I don't fucking know. I always hand them forward when I'm done with them, when I know, because my human is visual and I use them for visual cue. And when it gets redundant where I start to see it too many times, I don't want to jump to conclusions, or my ego to jump to conclusions. So when they get repetitive, I just go, no, thank you. And I give them to somebody else. And they always have great experiences with them. Let's go into our messaging, shall we? So this is direction for you. It's a lot of things. Okay. All of that information and a little snippet of the channeling from the Draco, I'm going to put in the newsletter. So that comes out Sunday morning. So please. And then you're going to be highly fucking entertained when you watch the monthly forecast. Let me tell you, I have never been so, and there wasn't a lot of ADHD like there is here right now. I just get distracted by all the comments and I love your energy and I'm like, rah! But so this is a different version of me. But the very go fuck yourself, I don't care energy was threaded through the entire monthly forecast. Probably the spiciest thing I've ever done. Let's do this, shall we? So there's going to be some, I love that. Connecting in. Okay. We're going to get some direction for us together. So I want you to choose 1, 2, or 3, or a combination. Just set the intention, put it in the comments. 1, 2, or 3. Is it a progression? Is it a combination? I want to do that. And then can you do me a favor? There is nothing I love more than, oh, happy birthday, Noni. There's nothing I love more than hearing, not just, whoa, did that ever resonate? Can you give me a quick little, like, this is what resonated? What resonates? I want to know what resonates. What actually, hi, Karen. Didn't realize you were here. Okay, here we go. Can you hear them through the microphone? Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's nothing to oh, no, except for number 3 was sticky. Okay, 2, then 3, 3. All right, here we go. Ready? Ready, steady. Here we go. These are my new cards, so I haven't even seen all of the cards. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Hi. Oh my God. Karen. Oh, Karen. Karen B. You know who you are. My bossy. Okay. Remember when I said to you, snow on the beach? Holy shitaroos, guys. Oh, okay. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I did a one-on-one retreat. This is really important for number ones. It's not, I'm going to share anyways. Welcome to Sharing is Caring. I did a one-on-one retreat in Florida. And at the time, I was going through, like, I love my man, but rewind 2 years ago, I was like, broski, get your fucking shit together or mama's out. Like, I was struggling a little bit. As twin flames do, we pull out the best and worst in each other until we heal it and come into full union. And now we're there. It was a challenging timeline. And so at that time, I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and walk the beach before my student woke up, to have a little me time. And obsessed with Taylor Swift. I'm not going to lie. Snow on the Beach. And that song rang through my head and got stuck in my head. Snow on the Beach. I would sing it for you, but I can't sing. So Snow on the Beach. So then I have the song circles back in about 2 weeks ago. And then it snows in Florida, a lot of snow. And some of my students sent me pictures of it snowing on the beach, unknowing that I was addicted to the song. And when the song came through 2 years ago, when I was trying to figure out what is my greatest adventure, and at the time, my greatest adventure was my about to be husband, which is now the best thing I ever did. Not easy though, but I was like, why does this ring through? So I'm sitting in the hot tub with Karen, and I'm like, I need to look at the fucking lyrics. She's a fucking starseed. Just saying, she's a starseed. So I was like, whoa, what? So then I start listening to other lyrics and I'm like, something is happening. And now I understand. The day that I saw snow on the beach was the beginning of the transformation metamorphosis that I just went through. So as I'm looking at your cards, I hear snow on the beach. And in it, I have to show you, the lighting's going to go super fuckaroo because my ring light is in the wrong spot, but it's fine. So if you can see this, do you see like a swan and all of the frozen, but butterflies? There's so many butterflies. Snow on the beach. Welcome to transformation. And the card that goes with it is, ooh, a Pegasus. Oh, this is so amazing. Okay, so here's the lesson for it. Long and short of it. Here we go. Number ones, my darlings, you are being encouraged to be fully authentic. Can you unzip the facade that you have in any level? Just the itty bitty tiniest little, I'm not truly being authentic self. It took up until now for me to be like, I am a bitch. And this is what I'm going to be. And I'm not going to hide it. And I'm just going to hold on to it. And I'm just going to stand in my bitch energy. And then I made that acronym with one of my dear friends. And here we are. So you are being strongly encouraged to embrace the full metamorphosis of becoming unglued, becoming unfiltered. You don't have to be a nice girl. Mm-mm. You don't have to be a mean girl either. You don't have to be the giver, the doer, the fixer, the provider. You do not have to be labeled. You do not have to identify as your skin color nor your private parts. You do not have to identify as anything. You have to identify as the energy that you choose to be and the unstoppable force, whether that is Care Bear staring, which is awesome, or the fucking dragon that I am, or the dragon that you are. You are being encouraged to ask yourself, what is the most authentic version of you? And are you brave enough to put that on display for the world? Because the world needs to see it in order to stand in its authenticity. Welcome to being a trailblazer. Number ones, you are here to blaze a trail of absolute authentic power. And in that power, there is no right or wrong. And you can go against what society says. You do not have to be anything other than what you actually are. And when you embody that, when you become so unfiltered with it, the arrows don't hurt anymore. So, can you be an example for a lot of people? Okay. Just unfilter, own it, love it, honor it, be it, celebrate it even. I am never going to hide my bitch. Never again. I will never make myself small again. And I do that sometimes. I know that I'm spicy. I just don't care for you to waste your time. I know that I'm spicy and I'm unfiltered because I'm efficient. I'm not going to skirt around things or beat around the bush and drag something out that doesn't need to be dragged out, except for these lives that I do, apparently. It's the only time. Okay. But when there is a solution, can we just talk about the fucking solution and get out of the nonsense? That is who I am. I will not rock your boat. I will flip your boat. If you want to get back into the boat, get back into the boat or swim to shore. It is not my problem because I am solution and I am efficient, right? That is how I function. And I'm not going to make myself small anymore because sometimes I do. Sometimes I go into groups of women and I'm like, oh, don't be you. Because they're going to be like, who's this terrific person? There's that word for you. So you are being encouraged to bring it out. And in that, it is the transformation of like the swan. It represents ugly duckling, the swan. The butterflies in the eye. Like this is you becoming everything completely unstoppable, completely powerful in the light, in your power, in all of the things. This is you standing in it. It's amazing. Okay. Here we go. Number 2. Let me just read the comments really quick. Yes. Get shit done in my bitch way mode. Yes. What resonates from number 1, my book has evolved to be so against the norms. It is a hard, beautiful truth. Never in a million years could have imagined. Kathy, yes, I love that. Get that book out there. Oh, I love it. Can I ask? I have recent dragon connections pop up in my meditations. My contacts feel very connected to the elements in nature. Can you review the tiers or difference if there are any in the dragon world? There is so many, so many. Here's what I will say with the most love. Go meditate and get the answers for yourself. The reason I'm saying it like that, I love you. Okay. There's so many tears, yes, but you already know. I feel that you already know, and it's in there. And I think that's one of the things you're learning is to trust your own knowledge right now. So when I like automatically jump to that, it really truly what I'm feeling for you is you already know. Just jump in, dive in, let it unfold. You already know. You already know the tiers. So you're just going to go on an exploratory, learning to trust the information that comes through you. So you've got this. Mwah, I promise. Okay. Here we go. Number 2s. Who is like the bottom card though? Here it is. Okay. Number 2s. This is a really interesting phrase for you. Okay. Number two is I want you to really think about this phrase. It's so simple, but whatever. So, you know, the analogy of like stop swimming against the current, like just go with the flow. Um, so I want you to take that in. Like, okay, stop swimming against the current, just go with the flow. We hear that all the time. No. Get out of the fucking water and use your wings. That's what I'm hearing. Get out of the water, use your wings. There's no need to even be playing in the water. Why are you why? So this message is about not being small. This message is about having compassion for yourself. Number 2s, this is about union between yourself. This is about union in let me really connect in because I'm getting something very specific for someone. We feel the ache to be in purpose and we feel it like a fire, like a like you know, when you're so hungry that you wanna throw up because your stomach is like, "Ugh," and you're like, "I just need food." We feel the ache for divine purpose in the same fashion. It's like, how do I feel? What do I do? It hurts. And with that, number twos, we can get a little addicted to trying to figure it out or thinking that it's saving humanity. We're not saving anything except for your fucking self. Okay. So you are here to save yourself. And that is the only thing that you will be saving. And by saving yourself, you're saving your inner child. You're saving the version of you that went through the pain, that came out of someone's twant and was abused and hurt and all the things. And here it is. You're going to go and save that. That is the only thing that you are saving. What you are actually doing is learning to come into full acceptance of the self, of the four bodies, of your spiritual connection. And then that's going to enhance how you move forward. It isn't about having love for all that is. This is a very big mistruth. You do not have to love and light everything. You do not have to love everything. You have to accept it. The mantra that I use in regards to this, because there are some things that I have no interest in loving at all. You cannot get me to love a lot of things. Like I was about to name some names that are currently sitting in seats that I'm like, wow, look at you go. Um, People in the world. You do not have to love everybody or everything or every situation. Instead, it is best for you to come into acceptance of it. And this is the mantra I use. It is what it is, but I am what I am. They are who they are, but I am who I am. My finances. I don't know what to like your finances, your love, your body, whatever. It is what it is, but I am what I am. This is so powerful for me. And that's what you're learning. You're learning to not have this falsified forgiveness. If you are in forgiveness, if you are forgiving things, can you please go back and read this? Okay. Go read it because we talk about what forgiveness is in here and it's bullshit. Don't do it. It's not about forgiving anything. You don't forgive your past. You don't forgive your parents. You don't forgive your ex lovers. You don't forgive. Not at all. I have no desire. You come into neutrality, and that's what you're doing. Number two is you are coming into neutrality. You are coming into the awareness of I can have zero things for you and just accept that it is what it is because I am what I am. That is your mission right now. That is the direction that's coming through for you. Look at all of the comments. Oh, I can feel my voice starting to go. It does this thing where it feels like I'm being strangled. That's okay. We still have one more to go. We're going to do this. There is so many comments that just happened. Let's just have a little look-see, and then we're getting into number threes. Yes, I just want to put a heart on this comment, and I don't even know how to do that. Oh, Jasmine, yes, okay. 1, 2, 3 with or 1, 3, 2 with cartwheels. I love that. Thank you. 2 resonates more for me. Don't be small. I feel that, and I'm saving myself. I am in the middle of that work and learning the new way to manage my feelings that creep up. I love that. Beautiful. Don't go into avoidance. Okay. I'm learning the difference between love and acceptance. Been forcing myself to love everything because it is what it is. You don't have to love everything. It's just acceptance, my love. That's it. I am what I am, and that is enough. Yes. That didn't come out the way I meant. I figured so. Okay, let's go into number threes. Ready? Oh, I've never seen this card in the deck, and it's so cute. I just need to sip water before my throat goes, you can't talk anymore. Okay. Here we go. All right, number threes. You and I are a lot alike here. The first message is the reflection that you're used to seeing of yourself, either in the mirror or the world, or even in your thoughts, are drastically evolving. And it's like pieces of you are being swept away, and you must trust that process, guys. There is pieces of my personality that are, believe it or not, that are like gone. There is food that I used to like, drink that I used to like, things that I used to like that are gone. Um, there is a huge metamorphosis happening in my body right now, my physical body. The roof of my mouth always ascends as I ascend. So it's like way higher than it should be. And it just happened again. So you're seeing some physical changes, you're seeing some emotional changes, you're seeing some perception changes, and you're watching things float away as if that was me, like friend circles, um, all things. Like right now, everything with this health journey that I'm on, not by chance, everything is stripped away from me that is like really, truly part of my personality. I love to fucking smoke menthol cigarettes. Oh, I love them. I love them. Can't have them. Nope. I love whiskey and Prosecco. Nope. I love hamburgers like nobody's business. I love hamburgers. Nope. I used to love steak. Can't even stand the smell of it right now. Can't handle the smell of meat right now, which has been a while. But and then I can't have cheese. I can't have cookies. I can't have sugar. I can't have caffeine. Like right now, I'm saying I can't. Just hear my human. Okay, don't spiritually me with my language right now. Everything is being taken from me right now, and I am in this space of, well, that was fun, which made me a little pouty, I'm not gonna lie. And now I'm fine with it. It was, like, fine, and I know it's temporary, but it's, like, weird things that we are somehow really dependent on or attached to are, like, gone. So let it go, let it go. This is about letting it wash away. Like, this is how I'm seeing it, okay? See this cute little deer and his reflection and all of the leaves? It's like the leaves were the deer's identity, and it's all whoosh going away, and they're seeing clearly who they are right now. So back to that whole authentic thing, but this is different. So trust the things that are leaving. Okay. Then the other part of this, this is a really cute message. It's such a cute message. Okay, I got to show you how this like came through, as how it channeled through with me. So see this koi fish, and there's all these stairs here, and there's no water. And so like what came through in ready how my brain works. Okay, I was like the fish for half a second. I was like, oh no, how do I get up the stairs? I can't swim, and I don't have legs to walk up the stairs. What shall I ever do to arrive at my true destination? Um, okay, there's that. It's like, don't go through the worry of like, I don't know how to do this. Because that's what you're going to be feeling is as you're losing all of these things, it's like fish out of water. It's like, I don't have legs to go up the stairs. Like, what do I do? Again, that goes back to one of the previous messages where it's like, get out of the stream and use your fucking wings, right? So you're going through this beautiful transformation right now. And then what I'm hearing as like how to really arrive in that, the innocence of 6-year-old you, the purity of who you were. 6-year-old you is the most authentic version of you. They did not reside in fear. They understood it. They understood pain, but they did not reside in it. And they were still in their imagination. And your imagination under my bracelet is the gateway to freedom. You're creating moment to moment to moment, and you're becoming excessively powerful. I don't know if I said excessively in the right context, but you're becoming extremely powerful. And so pay attention to what you're creating because you're creating and you're creating unfiltered. And the more that you do that from the authentic self, the more you receive all of the things. You will literally, everything like a faucet will just down on you, like this beam of light in the back of my office. Like this has been a problem for me this week. I don't understand why all of a sudden this is happening. It's my unicorn horn. but it will beam down on you. You will receive so much. It will just flood you when you are fully authentic. So if you are struggling in divine purpose and you're only charging $30 and doing women's circles and you're not getting anywhere, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this full time, it's because you're not authentic, honey. There's that. If you are falsifying any version of yourself, you will not arrive. You will not be rewarded. Rewarded isn't even the right word. You won't align. Don't do that to yourself. Trust who you are fully. Allow who you are to be on display and walk so proudly and brave in that energy, right? My mantra used to be brave, be bold, be raw. Like so much so that it's on my cup. Be brave, be bold, be raw. This was my mantra forever. And just recently, I have moved back into that. And I'm like, okay, that's what it is. It's time to just be everything that you are meant to be and drop the bullshit. Drop the trying, striving, drop the ache to belong and fit in, drop the ache to figure out how you're going to fucking do soul purpose. Let it all go because it's in that authenticity is where your power resides. And when you are there, you're a magnet for everything that you came here to experience. The good stuff. You cross the finish line and struggle is over. Your relationships flourish. Your orgasms get better. Food tastes better. Food, by the way. Everything changes. Your business will take off. Your divine purpose, your telepathy will expand. Your gifts will expand. Your psyche will explode. Everything will be there for you when you just move into your authentic self and you don't give a fuck about being the villain in someone else's story. You're welcome. End scene. That is it for today. Looking at comments, it's over. I did it in an hour. I told a friend that I was like, I'm going to keep it to 45 minutes to an hour. 1 hour and 2 minutes by the time I'm done. Watch. Getting good at this. All right. Quick look at the comments. Everything is evolving. Everything is evolving, darling. Everything is evolving. Feels like every day there's something that floats away, right? And it's the greatest feeling. But how much energy have we wasted in the past trying so desperately to hold on to the things that actually don't serve us, including relationships and people and friendships and all of the things? Let it go. Let it float away. Like, own it. It's amazing. Definitely resonate. Definitely resonate with 2 and 3. Food has been massive different for me. Intense since Christmas, right? Same. Mine was the fall, like right before the wedding. I was like, I couldn't even stand the smell of meat. I feel this as well, going with the flow and union with myself and knowing I'm worth it. Yes, you are deserving of better. This or better, Becky, this or better. It's my turn now. Yes, yes, yes. People I used to be okay with hanging out with before, I just can't anymore. Definitely detaching. I love that for you. Let it go. Attract, don't chase. Yes. Oh, all right. I love you. Amazing. Go be you. Go be awesome. Go be brave, bold, raw. And make sure you have the newsletter. Go to the website. A lot of the events, I even think the Draco event is up on the website right now. I think Nikki's got it done. So diamondno.com. Diamondno.com. In the description of the Draco is the Draco download. So go have a look at that. You'll see it's the first thing. So you can read the whole download from the Draco that I got a couple of days ago that was like, fucking do this. It's time. The DD show. Okay. I love you. Go look in the mirror. Find a million reasons to say thank you. I love you. Continue to walk brave, bold, raw. And I will see you when I see you.